Good afternoon, my name is Kerry from Kerry's Card Creations. Welcome. So, it's been a little while since I did a tutorial. I lost my mojo a little bit. My daughter moved house, so I was helping her. It's been nice, so I've been working in the garden. But my husband is going to be late home from work tonight, and I was in my craft room prepping for class tomorrow, so I thought, well, while I was doing that, I would see if I can get a tutorial done. I did try and film a tutorial on Sunday, but every time I try to film, my husband would ring me up and it shuts my phone out. So we'll see how we get on tonight. So anyway, today, not making a card. We're going to make a gift bag. So I'm going to make a version, oh God, it's big, isn't it? I'm going to make a version of this one. So I made this a little while back. It's got a little pocket on the front. And I've got these oriental papers. I'd never used them before. And I just sat and made loads of things with these oriental papers. So that was the first one I made. And then it just squeezes and it's got these handles. And I've used all sorts of jump rings and whatever those things are called, because I can't think off the top of my head at the moment. So yeah, that's what we're going to make. So I have prepped some bits. So I have got 2 pieces of white card. This, they measure, and I've covered up my notes, 21 centimetres by the full length of an A4. So I've got 2 pieces, and I've scored both pieces at 7 centimetres and 28.5 centimetres. And then I've turned it and scored it on the short side. Sorry, that was the long side. I've turned it and scored it on the short side at 7 centimetres. Then I've turned it back to the long side and I've scored it at 3.5 centimetres, just down to 11 centimetres. And then I've scored diagonally from 11 centimetres down to that score line. So can you see that my light is awful? It's late evening, really. I said good afternoon, but it is actually 10 past 5. Okay, so fold and burnish. I'm going to fold and burnish everything except for those ones the last ones we did, where you just scored down to 11, because they squeeze together at the end. So I'm just going to fold and burnish. Both of those. This is I don't usually make bags and things in white card, but I wanted to use this paper, and it was predominantly pink with a hint of white in it. So I didn't want to do a pink bag with pink paper. And this is really thick white card. Right, let's do some cutting. So I'm going to remove that little rectangle in the corner there. So this is my bottom. This is the 7 centimetre section at the bottom, and I'm just going to remove this little piece at the bottom here. So I'm going to cut and remove that score line and then take that away. I'm just going to mitre that, and then I'm just going to get off, and I'm just going to mitre the top. Am I even in shot? Do I need to move my camera? So that's that. And then this square here, we're just going to cut up and remove that score line. And am I in shot? I feel like my camera's not in the right place today. Do I need to come forward a little bit? I hate moving my camera once it's in place, because it all goes a bit tipped up. Right, am I right? Okay, I'm sorry, I just jiggled you apart a little bit. Right, so that's my cutting. So I'm just going to do the other one that's exactly the same. Am I better in shot now? I can't see for love nor money today. I moved my desk around, and so now my desk faces the window, which is a nicer position for my desk. But it means when I'm filming, I can't really see in my camera very well whether I'm in shot or not, and I'm going to the side because the camera is now right in front of me. Oh, it's all the things, isn't it? Right, stop complaining and get on with it, Carrie. Right, let's get my rubbish out of the way. So I've got two pieces that look like that, so I'm just going to stick those two pieces together. So I'm going to put glue. Let's see if my glue... Oh, crumbs, that is working, Kerry. Glue on that tab. I've made a right mess on my desk now. And I'm just going to stick them two pieces together. The weather has been glorious. So I've been working in the garden. My grandson stayed Sunday, and we was in the garden from 7 o'clock in the morning right till I took him home at 3:30. It was lovely to just spend some time out in the garden with him, playing, and we set his little paddling pool up. He's got a big swimming pool, but he's also got a little paddling pool. I'm just going to give that a minute to stick. So yeah, it's been really lovely to just but of course when the nice weather comes, it means I don't want to be in my craft room. I want to be out doing the garden instead. Right, let's just make sure that is stuck. So then I'm just going to fold that over and add glue to the top of that one. Fold that across. Because Henry's only 5.5. So at the moment he wants to spend all his time at Nana's. So I'm very lucky. One day when he's older, he'll be wanting to spend time with his friends, and he won't want to be at Nana's anymore. So yeah, Nana makes the most of the fact that he wants to be with her at the minute. Trouble is, when the weather is so warm, the glue doesn't want to stick quite so. So while that is flat, I am going to put my pocket on. I'm going to leave that like that for the minute and do my pocket for the front. So I have got a piece of pattern paper. This is, I wish I'd bought the pattern paper pad with me, but I didn't. I've left it over the other side of my craft room. It is beautiful. It's got a lot of animal prints in it, which was what I bought it for specifically. And then it's got these, but the paper is just, yeah, stunning. So this piece measures 15 centimetres. It's 15 centimetres by 25.5 centimetres. And you score it on the long side at 10 centimetres and 20 centimetres. And you just fold and burnish. So as you can see, I've folded and burnished mine. And then what I'm going to do is just add some glue just on the edge there. It's very frustrating when you lose your mojo, because there's lots of things that you want to make. I watch everybody's YouTube and I see all these fantastic things that people are making, and I really want to make them. and then the minute I sit at my desk, I just sit there. I have been doing the bare minimum, so making orders and prepping for my classes, but even that's been tough going. So right, so that's that. And then what I've done is to decorate my pocket. I have got, no I haven't, yes I have got, no, see, this is what happens. I move things and then I lose things. Right, I should have had two, this is not, I'm not doing very well today, am I? Have I thrown it in the bin? Yeah. 2 pieces of white card. These measure 1.5 centimeters by 10 centimeters. And then I've got a piece of white card. This measures 1.5 centimeters by 15 centimeters. I am going to glue the 2 shorter pieces. This is just decorative on the sides there. So my daughter, she was living in a flat and she's got a house, and today we've been back to the flat and we've been bleaching everything because it has to be cleaned and put back into the order that she started renting it in. It's, gosh, it's hard work, I tell you. My hands stink of bleach. It doesn't matter how many times I wash them. Right, so I'm going to put that. Oh, obviously my paper is upside down. I didn't plan that very well, but I'm not fussed about that. And then I'm going to glue this one. If you've got a directional paper, check which way you're going to. That was a silly mistake, that was. I should have scored it the other way. Right, so I have got some eyelet setters. Eyelets, that's the word, eyelets. So I was going to do white ones, but I've just realised because it's on white card, they're not going to show up very well. So I'm going to see if I've got any pink ones. This is my eyelets. They didn't come in this fancy case. During lockdown, I was buying all different bits and pieces to just try new things. And because I'd bought myself a crocodile, I never had a crocodile before. And then during lockdown, these was on special offer and I got it silly money. And then these was on, you got a whole case of these eyelets. So I thought, oh, well, we'll have a try. And I still don't really use them an awful lot, to be honest with you. But they come with, it comes with different colours. And you do get an eyelet setter with it. But obviously, because I've got the crocodile, it does that. So I'm going to just guess, really. Let's do the bigger one, though. Which I don't do my fingers because I've got a nasty habit of pinching my fingers when I do this. Right, so I'm going to do 2 in this one. I did 3 in the other one. It was a bit tight, so I'm just going to, oh, come on. See if I can get them roughly in the same place. Now, because I'm going through card, this sometimes is a bit of a, it's a bit of a push. See, sometimes it's a bit, although it's the right size, it is a bit, because I'm going through thick cards, sometimes it's a bit, I have to do a bit of a bigger hole. There we go. Yep, so she's moved house, so she's got her own house and garden for the very first time. So for the very first time, Henry's got his own garden rather than at Nana's house. So I'm just gonna, not sure if I can do it one-handed. Oh, pop back in. They're a beast, aren't they? Right. It's like a workout. I'm very lucky because my daughter actually lives, well, she used to live in the next town to where I live, and she's actually moved, although not near my home, she now lives in the same town as me, so it is walking distance, which is really lovely. So because I don't drive, I can, she's not far away at all, so it means I get to and I've been to school today. I took my grandson to school and I picked him up from school, so he was pleased about that. So that's my pocket. Okay, so I'm going to find the best side, which I think is that one, and I'm just going to stick that there like that. So I'm just going to add some glue to the back of my pocket. Am I in camera? Oh, I don't know what's going on today. Right, let's just try and get this somewhere in the middle. Let me see where we're at. It's about 3.4. No, definitely not. Gosh, it looked a lot nearer. What is that now? 3.2. That's about right now. Yeah, so I did the school run this morning. I took him to school and then I went and picked him up from school, and then he promptly tells everybody this is my Nana, although they already know that I'm his Nana. Right, so I've stuck my pocket on so I can stick my bag together now. So I'm just going to put the two sides in, add some glue to the side tabs. I'm going to stick my back piece down and stick my, it's so big, my handbag is so big that I can't fit it. So I've stuck the back bit down, and I'm going to add glue to the top of that. I really do need a new filming arm, to be honest with you, but so I can trouble is I can't have it permanently on my desk. I have to keep moving mine, so I've just stuck the front one down now, and I'm just going to stick my hand in there. I can't keep my filming arm anywhere permanently as a permanent fixture, so I just have it clamped to my die cutting machine in front of me. So if you squeeze those ones that you did at the side now, it'll just squeeze that. It just gives it, it's not really for anything, it just gives it a little bit of a shape to it, really. There you go. So that's my bag. So to make the handles, in the one I did before, I did it in the coloured card. Because I was using thick white card, when I tried to do the handles, it was really difficult. So I decided to make my handles this time in my pattern paper. So I have got 2 pieces of pattern paper. This measure, they both measure 3 centimeters by 30.5 centimeters. So they're an 12 by 12. It was a 12 by 12 paper pad. And what I did was, is on the long side, I scored each end at 2.5 centimeters. And then on the long side, I scored from 4 centimeters from one end down to 4 centimeters from the opposite end. And then I joined the, I don't know if you can see that. Am I even in focus? So I went from the 4 centimeters down to that 2.5 centimeters, and I did like a triangle. And then I've made one already. See, that's the one I've made. And then I folded the middle section in and then pinched that to give you that shape. And you don't have to make your handles like this. It's just that I just want something a bit different, really. So that's your handle shape. And I've got some red tape, she says. I've lost everything today. I'm not sure I was destined to film a tutorial today. I have got some thicker one, but obviously not in front of me. Excuse me. Oh, it's right there. Silly girl. Right, so I've got some red tape. So I'm just going to run the red tape just down the straight edge and not down to that crease line. Take my backing off and then fold that back in half. I'm just going to give that a burnish with my bone folder, and then I'm just going to give it a bit of shape. Right, and then I am going to I've put white ones. See, I'm chipping and changing. So let me get some threads out. What I'm going to do is put white ones on the handle, and then I'm going to put pink ones on my actual bag, and then it should all tie in together then. Okay, so I'm going to put white ones on here. It feels like forever since I filmed a tutorial, and now it feels like I'm a newbie all over again. No, Kerry, not pink ones, white ones. White ones. I feel I'm a bit all over the place today, so you'll have to apologise, or I have to apologise, I should say. Did I put a hole in there? I did put a hole in there. Oh, I punched the wrong size hole, that's why. That was daft, wasn't it? White one. My husband's an engineer, so he works all over the southwest. And he's more busier in the summer, so he comes home all sorts of silly hours. Right, so to attach my handle, I think I'm going to measure just to make sure that I get them both right in the right place. What did I do this one at? 5 centimeters. So if I measure in 5 centimeters, if I do this, at least then I'll know that, and we're going to come down. That's about 1 centimetre. Yes. Right. So I have to be careful because I've got an awful habit of pinching my fingers when I'm using a crocodile. So I'm just going to if I play this back and it's awful, you'll never see it. That's that one. Spin it around. That's that one. And let's just do this side as well. 5 centimeters. Pick a pencil. Just make sure that's in the right place. It's a bit far down, that one. Let's go. Trouble is, when the way my camera is today, I should have checked it. The way my camera is today, my camera now is right in front of me, and so it means that I can't put my my bag is so big that I can't get my bag in front of me. So I don't know how much you can see of what I'm doing. I am trying my best. Oh gosh, that was a bit wonky. Okay. Oh gosh. That's my last two to go on. Oh. Right, so that is, I think that's so pretty. It really is pretty. So what I've done is, to attach my handles, I've got some large jump rings. I think they're 20 mil. No, they're 25 millimeter is how you buy them. 2.5 centimeters they are. And I'm going to attach my handle using these D-rings, which is not always an easy feat. Go, 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 go. Right, so I've got to make sure that I put these on the right way. In there like that. All fingers and thumbs now, don't it? Is that in? Are you in? Are you done? No, not quite there. There we go. Oh, I made hard work of that, didn't I? It is worth it. I know it looks it looks really fiddly, but it is worth it. It is worth it at the end. Well, I think it's worth it. I just think they're really pretty. I can see it's so big, my bag. Right, last two. These jump rings, I buy these off of Amazon. Some I buy just the jump rings, some I buy D-ring ones, and some then I buy with the big lobster clasp on the end, and make key rings. And they're really not expensive at all. The D-ring, the O-rings, the jump rings, big jump rings, they're not very expensive at all. They come in like a big packet. Right, last two, without breaking my bag. Once you get them going, it's all right. It's just getting them going to begin with. That's that one. Because then I've got to make sure that my bag is the right way round and my handle's the right way round. I feel like a newbie all over again. Oh, split it. Oh, I'm gonna have to go. Oh, there we go. So there is my bag. I'm just gonna add, I didn't bring it over with me, but I'm just gonna add a Velcro dot to my pocket, and then I'm gonna make a little tag for the front there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my tutorial today. I'm so sorry, it feels like a whole calamity today, but if you've enjoyed my tutorial, then please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, any questions, just ask, and I'll be back again soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.